guys, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me today. What we're going to do is talk a little bit more about how to get things done, making a to-do list, and how to not be anxious when it comes to our schoolwork and getting stuff done during this quarantine time. So what I wanted to do was start off by just going over my workspace in hopes that this would help you. So as you can see here, I have a coffee table. I've got my notes. I've got my cell phone turned off, sitting right here. I've got all kinds of colored pens. Okay, I've got a candle here because candles help me to stay calm. It helps relax me a little bit. And I'm here at the coffee table because that's the place that's available right now. It's more quiet here. My dining room table is full of my son's toys. Everywhere else in the house is full of my son's toys because, well, quarantining. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first. After you've gotten up at a decent hour, you've had some breakfast, or maybe you want to eat your breakfast as you get started with your schoolwork, this is what I suggest that you do. I suggest that you make a to-do list of everything that you need to get done in Google Classroom. Everything. I mean, make a list, divide it up into the different courses that you have. See, like I have here. Go through Google Classroom and write down every assignment. It could be 6 assignments per class. Even your assignments that are past due, because I know that we all have them, write those down too, okay? The list may look overwhelming, but don't let it overwhelm you, because what you're going to do is work on a couple of assignments for each class. Decide which ones you should get done that day. I suggest you take one of your colors of pens if you have it, and go through and make a star next to the assignments that you plan on getting done today. My suggestion is that you get 1 to 2 to maybe even 3 assignments that are due now per class done each day if you can, including 1 assignment per class that's past due. Does that make sense? Because, like I said, we all have the past due assignments. We still have to get them in. They're like weighing on our shoulders really heavily, so include one of those past due assignments in on your daily schedule. When you're done, take a pen and cross that baby off. It feels really good. It helps with anxiety. It helps with anxiety because it helps you to feel productive. You're done with one thing. The load on your shoulders is lighter. Woohoo, okay? So the more that you work and you go through, cross that baby off, cross that baby off, cross that baby off. I mean, it feels good. See, the list is already halfway done, it looks like. What I suggest that you do at the end of your time working, however long that is for you, I would suggest however long it takes to get 2 to 3 assignments done per class period is how long that you should spend on it. When you're done with those 2 to 3 assignments, everything else that you have on your list, what I suggest that you do is take a marker that will get your attention and put a star next to the assignment that you still have to do. That way, you know what you need to start off with tomorrow. Okay? And from last week, remember Ms. Sanders talking to you about organization? I really love this. So instead of the list format that we have here, we have the little square. So ELA, science, math, social studies, and then art and STEM. Each class gets their own square to do Monday, April 6th, okay? And the way you do that, the way you make the boxes, is you fold the paper in half, you fold the top half down, and you fold the bottom half up. Make sure you get the creases, like that, and then bam, you have a graphic organizer as your to-do list. It works very, very well. So after you have crossed off the things that you've done today, okay, and you have put a little star by the things that you have to do tomorrow. And this is just my suggestion. It really helps my anxiety. This will give you an opportunity for tomorrow to start a new to-do list, okay? So you would write to do Tuesday, April 7th, okay? And then you would create the same graphic organizer or list, however you want to do it. See, simple. So like I said, don't spend necessarily all day on your work, just enough time to do 2 or 3 assignments per class. And realistically, how long will that be? Maybe 50 minutes per class? I don't know about you, but sometimes when I look at the work that I have to do as a stay-at-home educator right now during this quarantine time, I get overwhelmed. Me feeling overwhelmed makes me anxious. And when I get anxious, I want to hide from the work that I need to do and avoid it instead of actually doing it. But that's not realistic. That's not something that I can do. So I want to show you, I want to go through some things that I do to help me stay productive and motivated when the anxiety is in full force. So like I said at the beginning of the video, having a place to work is very soothing. Having the candle, having my drink with water, not soda, not an energy drink, nothing like that that's going to get my nerves ramped up. I have cleansing water. It's really good. It's got a slice of lemon. Today, like I said, I happen to be working at the coffee table because everywhere else in the house is chaos with toys. I've got my furry animals here, both of my furry dogs that are here to comfort me while I get this work done. And the space that I'm in feels calm. That's very important. If you're trying to work in a place that's really messy or loud, that might not help you very much. So another thing that I do to keep myself motivated is I don't take too many breaks. If you're the kind of person that needs breaks to keep yourself motivated, fine. Take as many breaks as you need within reason. So for me, if I have a long list of things to do and I know it's going to take me 4 hours to get it done, I'm going to take probably a break an hour that's going to last probably 5 to 10 minutes. And somewhere in there, one of those breaks actually might be a little longer so I can eat some lunch. What I'm not going to do is take a break long enough to where I get distracted and do something different, because my anxiety and the stress is going to set back in because I know that what I need to be doing is still sitting here waiting on me. A lot of times when it's time for me to take a break, I'll do something that I need to do, like take the dogs out, and it gives me an opportunity to get outside. That's what I suggest to you too. Take some time, go outside, breathe some fresh air, and then get back to work. So another thing that I do is I decide when I'm going to be done working for the entire day. My time of day happens to be 3:45, and after 3:45, I don't do any more schoolwork. But before 3:45, I'm working pretty hard to get things done. And whatever is not done at 3:45, it can wait till the next day.